Hello and welcome to this weather update. It's about 8:30. It's September 10th, 2019, and let's talk about the weather because it's getting more humid out there. I'm sure you've noticed after a fairly comfortable day. Okay, weather service seems to be having some problems. Let's try this again. We may not. Yeah, we have a problem with the weather service. We have an error, so we can't get any observations from the weather service. So we'll have to use one to ground to look at the current conditions outside. It's too bad because I wanted to see what the high was in Tom's River, but I guess we're not going to be able to. Not at least the official high. So across the year, it's not that hot out there. Upper 60s, low 70s, maybe some mid 70s around New York City, and even in Tom's River, it's around 70. The issue is the humidity has come up. So if we look at the dew points, you will see that the dew points have gotten risen into the mid 60s across Long Island and into the upper 60s to around 70 in Tom's River. So it really is a pain we can't seem to get the weather observations. So hold on a minute. I'm going to try this. NWS Tom's River. Let's see what happens if we can get it to work that way. I don't know what's going on with the weather service today, but there seems to be an issue with pulling up information for the weather service, which really stinks. Alright, weather service is down. I don't know, this happened. How can you have the weather service down? You know what? Yeah, it's not working. So we're going to have to look at the Ventus sky. Hopefully that'll give us an accurate reading of what the highs were today in Tom's River. So let's see what they were. It says upper 70s. So, I mean, I would like to have the actual... This is really annoying. This is really, really annoying. And I do apologize for this. It's out of my control. The weather service should never, ever go down. People depend on that website for life-saving information, and the fact that it's down right now and has been for much of the day, there's been issues all day, is completely unacceptable. But this is what we have in the hell that we're going through with President asshole in charge. All right, let's. I'll try to see if there isn't really one. Maybe the airport has one here. All right, that's Scrub Oaks. There isn't one for the airport. Let's see what the high was today. At least we can do that. So it looks like it got up to yeah, close to 85 perhaps over there. It wasn't that hot here. So yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Again, don't have the information because the weather service is down. Let's take a look at the models and see what's going on. At least this works. And you'll see we're in a crappy pattern. I talked about this yesterday. We have the Atlantic Ridge that has come back now into the picture, and you will see that maybe we get a little relief, but and then we have this system, which is something we're gonna have to watch. Obviously, the models have been consistent on forming something out here, and obviously it's a ways away. It doesn't even come to threaten us until 10 days from now. But another hurricane, perhaps, we may have to worry about. And this is what's worrisome about the pattern. You have this ridge here, and you have this blocking system, the pattern that's similar to what we had with Sandy, but then a trough comes and does kick it out. You know, this, I'm telling you, this could be the year we get one here. The conditions are very favorable for it. That's all I'm going to say, given the kind of pattern we're in with this ridge. Until we get the westerlies to come back and start kicking these things out. So we'll just go over the rest of this week's weather into the weekend. We kind of know the deal already. It's going to be, you know, rather junked up and as far as the skies go. And it's going to be above normal. So as we go into tomorrow, you'll see temperatures are in the mid-80s across New York City, New Jersey. Yeah, Tom's River could hit 90. The South Shore will probably be in the upper 70s. As far as the North Shore, it'll probably be more toward the mid-80s. So in the middle of the island, maybe low 80s. Thursday, we see this front come through and start to bring the temperatures down. It's a backdoor front that does come through. And then as we go into Friday, you see we have the backdoor front, and temperatures are only in the upper 60s. And stay cool through the weekend, it looks like. But then they start heating up again by Sunday. And again, we have more heat. Looks like next Monday, September 16th, could be 90 degrees. Again, and then it goes down again. So the summer just will not go away. This summer from hell just does not want to relent. So let's look at the dew points. I mean, we do have some relief in here, obviously, but The summer from hell really just doesn't want to relent. It's just stubborn. So let's go look at the dew points into tomorrow, and you'll see the dew points going to come up. And you know, this model really underdoes the dew points. In fact, we should be looking at the NAM, because I shouldn't even be looking at this. Let's look at the NAM. Yeah, that's a little more accurate. The dew points will probably be in the upper 60s to probably 70 or higher in New Jersey. Probably it's going to be a humid day tomorrow, but there will be a strong south. You can see the strong southwest wind, so South Shore will be the place to be, because it's always the place to be now. You know, and then you see this front coming through as we get into Thursday, and you can see it kind of just gets hung up to the south. You see it's a backdoor front. It's coming in from the northeast. So we'll go back to the GFS. And you see here, there is actually it does get down through New Jersey, the lower dew points. We have comfortable weather for Friday, but that is very short-lived because it retreats, and then we're back in the humidity starts rising Saturday, and then Sunday we're back in it again, and then another front might come through around Tuesday, September 17th. So let's look at the sky conditions. As we, you know, I did look at this all yesterday. It kind of sounds like a broken record, I guess. Maybe tomorrow I won't do a weather update. You know, not a lot has changed, and I don't really want to just repeat the same thing over and over again. But Wednesday, you see plenty of clouds around. There's going to be a lot of clouds around, a lot of high clouds. Same thing for Thursday. We never really get into the clear air. Maybe Maine gets into the clear air. But for the rest of us, we're going to be dealing with a lot of high clouds probably on Friday. And then thicker clouds for Saturday, and then Sunday. Is there any clear weather in sight? Maybe next week. Well, maybe. We'll look at the NAM, too, as far as that goes, and see how that does with the cloud cover as well. So we'll back this up here. So, again, for your Wednesday, there's going to be a lot of... Well, actually, the NAM just doesn't have quite as many clouds around. So maybe there'll be less clouds. There'll still be a lot of high clouds around. And then for Thursday, more clouds. And then maybe Friday. It doesn't really go that far in advance. So the next thing we want to look at is the chance for precipitation, of course. And we'll look at that. We'll go into tomorrow. And there is a front that is trying to approach the area. Like I said, that backdoor front. And that could trigger some showers and thunderstorms perhaps tomorrow night. But the NAM isn't really showing much of anything. It's showing very isolated activity. Then that moves to the south of us. I'm going to look at the HDRPS and see if that really shows any more activity for our area. Somehow I doubt it. I really don't really foresee. All right, that does show a little more activity around 9, 10 o'clock tomorrow night. Some pretty, maybe some strong thunderstorms in Connecticut. And then another batch over New Jersey that might hit. So, because this front could trigger something. The potential is there. It is a front moving into a very warm, humid air mass, and the HDRPS seems to pick up on activity, while the NAM does not. So, with that, I guess that will conclude this weather update. Unfortunately, I can't provide you any observations from the Weather Service, because the Weather Service is down. So, that does conclude this weather update. Take care, and thank you for watching.